Describe your coaching style.
Oh, I think high energy. I mean, I enjoy it, love the game, like being out here with these guys. And football is a game of energy and excitement. If you don't coach that way, I think it's hard to ask players to play that way. That's just my personality.
You seem like you're more of a hands-on coach. You'll get in on the field, physically, describe to the players how you want them to do things.
Right.
And I guess your perspective, do you think players respond better to that?
I think every guy's different. I mean, you've got to be yourself as a coach, and players respond to different things, and that's part of being a coach, is finding out what makes them tick, But I'm just being true to who I am, and that's how I've always kind of done it, and hopefully we respond the right way.
It seems like Chima's taking kind of the lead there at the rush spot right now.
Yeah, he's done a really good job. We've got some other young guys that have stepped up and been pretty surprising to me how well they've played this early on in camp. But yeah, definitely Chima being the older guy, he's played really well.
How do things look at punter and kicker? It seems like that there's still a few guys. Have you narrowed it down at all, or?
No, I mean, it's a very, very high, really competitive group across the board. We chart everything we do, and both punters have done really well. They're pretty much neck and neck right now, to be honest with you. And kicking, really that'll stretch out when we get back home onto the turf, and I'll have a little clearer picture at that point. We've taken charting on all that too, but I'll take into consideration where we're kicking in terms of the difference between surfaces that we'll actually play on.
In the past, WSU's kind of toyed around with rugby-style kicking, especially from Kyle Sweets. Is that something you're going to look to do? Or?
There's a time and a place for it, absolutely. It won't be our primary option per se, but it may be depending on conditions. It may be depending on the returner we're facing. Whatever puts us in position to be successful, that's what I'm going to try to call.
Have you gotten to have a good look at Kyle's rugby kick yet? Or?
Oh yeah, I've watched everything from last year multiple times. And he's done a good job, and I've told him still be ready for it. But I think we've got two guys that are capable to do both. And Kyle came here, his number one job is to be a receiver and be the best possible receiver he can be, and I want him to do that for us as a football team. So if we can find a couple guys or one guy that can take over the punting duty, that's what I'd prefer if possible.
Coming into WSU, what's something about the special teams in particular you felt they could have improved on that you're kind of focusing on?
Well, I think they've done a good job. It's just coming in and just a couple different things here and there that we'll do from a schematic standpoint, and really continually pushing guys to buy into it completely, no matter whether they're at 1, 2, or 3 on the offense or defensive depth chart. Buy into the fact that you can change the game and the field position. And then the second thing we've talked to them about is, if your aspirations are to play at the next level, it's a 53-man roster, so you better put that on tape, that you're willing to do that and do it at a high rate of speed and execute it.
Travell seems pretty heavily involved in the return game. Do you see a position for him in both punt return and kick return,
Yeah,
possibly?
Absolutely. Yeah, him and Jameer have done well. Both of them done a good job, and so they've put a lot of work in, a lot of work behind the scenes. Throughout the summer, when we can't have our hands on them, they did a great job stepping up and getting their own work in.
I know this time is pretty important for the players to bond, but you guys have so many new coaches on the staff. Is it equally important for the coaches to bond and get to know each other and connect?
Oh, I think so, yeah. Just get to know how each other's coaching styles are, but it's been a great group to be a part of. Fortunate to have the opportunity and enjoyed working with each one of these guys every day. It's been a lot of fun.
Is there anything that you guys have done as a group or tend to do every week, or any barbecue or anything like that, or you guys get together?
We spend a lot of time together, how it is. So yeah, we will, I'm sure, at some point. But we get to know each other pretty well when you're spending time the way we do in the offices and camps, things like that. So it's been a lot of fun.
Are you one of the guys that were cycling back and forth between the dorms and here?
I have, and I'm an early morning workout guy. I try to get it done early, and then I come right out of the special teams meeting. So I don't know if I can make it over here in time with a bicycle, but.
Anything else for Coach?